Welcome back. You know what time it is. No, you don't. It's the pollination garden time. I'm going to be digging up all these lily of the valley, the ones that I cut down last video. And to put this into words that might be more understandable, lily of the valley is like 63rd, and I'm on 64th with Vaughn.
From 64
all right,
and from 65th, we not from 63rd.
Time to start digging. So I dug up all of this around here. There's still more work to do over there. I'm really tired right now. It's been like 3 hours of this. I didn't even time lapse all of it because it's so long. Gonna make sure I get all the lily of the valley out of this area here. And then I already got these new flowers, so I'll show, that I'm gonna plant. I'm so tired. See you soon. It's a new day. Today, I'm gonna put the rest of the dirt I have over here, lay it across here, is like evenly spread out. It's not enough dirt, but I'm just gonna spread it out evenly, you know, give it a nice water. And I'm gonna put in flower seeds. And then next week I'm going to the Dominican. So when I come back, maybe we're gonna have a bunch of flowers. Today it's a bit cold. It's even more rainy. It's about 10:30, I think. And I didn't know if I was gonna get back here today at all because of the rain this morning. On the weather network, it said it was gonna rain all day long, right? So I really just didn't know about it. I really overestimated how much dirt I had over there. I knew there was a little bit, but I thought there was a lot more than this. So maybe the bed's not going to be so big until I get more dirt, because I mean that's not really deep enough to do any good. And the soil under is basically clay. So a way to know that the soil is very clay, because there's different types of soils all throughout Canada and like everywhere in the world, obviously. But here in the backyard, there's tons of natural moss growth. If I show right here, I almost fell over there. Right here is a lot of moss. Moss only likes to grow on clay. I mean, sure, it grows on dirt, but it grows better on clay. And where I live here, there's a lot of clay, which leads to my next plan. I got a whole bunch of bricks. I was driving, you know, skirt. I see this sign. What's that? Free bricks. What's up, guys? I just found some free bricks.
Wow.
I'm taking some. So I'm gonna build a kiln and hopefully use some of the dirt in here, this very clay dirt, to make pottery. That'll be another video. Just a little hint to it. I got these flowers from work for free. They had thrown them out and decided that they were too ugly and too dying to be sold, which I don't understand because they're looking great right now. So whoever made that decision was not thinking straight, but better for me because I got free flowers. I'm just gonna put a little section here. These are, let's see, I don't even know. They're spreading petunias. They like sun and they're easy to grow. That's good. I'm not the best at growing. Like, sure, this one's not looking as good, but I mean, come on, you know. I'm gonna break it up a little bit just so the roots have some air, some movement.
I'm not seeing enough movement.
And I'm just gonna spread them out around the front here. Because in the back part along there, I wanna have some taller flowers, which I can actually transplant from the front of the house. There's a lot of these, I don't know what they're called, but they're pretty, and I know bees like them a lot because I see them on them all the time. And by moving them to the back here, I will be effectively getting better pollination for like the cucumbers and the zucchini, because they have to be pollinated by a bee or a butterfly or something like that. But like, you can do it yourself as well by taking, I believe, a Q-tip, like one of the earplug things, and spreading it around the middle part of the flower where the pollen comes from, and touching it. It has to be the male flower, which is, I can show later on when the cucumbers start having flowers, to then the female flower. And then the female flower will make a cucumber. Ran out of things to say, so I'm going to skip ahead and show you this after they're all planted in. Here they are, all in the ground. Flowers that I got for free. Now I'm going to water them. I'm going to make sure to really douse the soil because I want it to get through the more clay part as well. What I just found looks like a little cowboy, I think. Wonder how long he's been there. He can protect the flowers. Now I'm just going to water all the rest of this that I just put down to hopefully have the seeds. I'm just going to randomly spread them. It's just like a variety pack. I'll show it, but I forgot to bring them outside. So I got to head back inside. I just ran downstairs, actually, to my room. Because I was like, oh, I'm forgetting something. What am I forgetting? And then I just came back outside because I couldn't remember. It was the seeds. Went back inside and grabbed them. Those are the same package. It's from OCS. I think that's Ontario Seeds. OSC. Ontario Seeds. I bought them last year. I'm just going to spread these around all over there. Let me go do that fast. There we go. All done, all watered. I spread them out around there and around there. I just took the full handful of seeds, tossed them. They're about a year old, so I hope they germinate. I know it's like you lose a percentage every year. But I tossed all of them, so there should be tons of flowers. And then I can like move them around afterwards, right? Now, next up, back to the other stuff, away from the pollination garden. Got this this stuff here. It'll grow miracles. I'm gonna throw it on all of these guys. If I can get this to stand up. Here we go. You don't want to go too crazy with it because it'll actually hurt the plants. I think it's the nitrogen in the soil, or I mean in this mixture. If you go too heavy, it burns them. But this right here is going to make it so they have all the nutrients that is lacking in the soil mixture. Or on low, actually. See what it says on the back here. Used anywhere in ground and in containers, guaranteed not to burn when used directly. Oh, used directed, that's the special word there. I can give them a call if I'm not satisfied. I was satisfied last year, it was crazy. They like all the plants blew up right after I used it. Now I have to water everything, that's what this says, as directed. Oh, gotta get the strawberries first. Here's a little update on how they're doing. They look pretty awful right now, honestly. It's just like the transplant shock. And I trampled them with the hose. I didn't realize. That's horrible. Let's hope they come back from that. The little runner I was talking about right here has rooted and is now growing all by itself. Wow. I'm gonna put a little bit on here. Strawberries don't really need as much of the nutrients. They have like very specific cravings for their soil, and they like to spread around. I've heard people have a lot of problems with keeping strawberries. All of my strawberries have a mold problem. It's some sort of disease. I'll show you right here. So I picked through them when I was choosing them, the ones that I knew didn't have it, because last year this happened to a lot of them, and I believe it's because they survived during the winter, and then a bacteria grows that infects them. But over there, if you look closely, is a strawberry. Let's see if it's eatable. Oh, that looks good. I'm gonna wash that and enjoy it inside. There's these also naturally growing strawberries. They're much smaller. I'm not sure if they're edible. I could try one. See if it tastes good. They're much harder. Look more like a raspberry almost. Ah! So I'm going to water the strawberries, water everything around there, and then talk a little bit about the individual plants. Right here is the time. See these little flowers?
Yes!
They've sprouted because of stress and because there's been a heat wave here in Canada. So I'm just gonna snip them. Just the bits of the flowers. Oh, snip this whole area off here. Because I don't want the flowers to come through, because they actually stop the plant from growing. They create the flowers and then they go to seed, and it also makes it taste a lot worse. This should also help the plant grow a little bit better when you trim it. Now on to basil. We take a look at this basil here. We have our main trunk, and then right here it divides, and there's two little leaves growing right there and right there. Now I'm going to cut this. I could cut it right above those, or I could cut it right above these. And doing both of those, I think I'm going to do the lower one because I want it to be really bushy. It allows the plant to double sprout out. So there's that, nice and cut off, looks beautiful. Both of these little new parts right here and here are going to grow out and be two new stems so that the basil plant doubles in size. And I'm going to do that for all of them. And you can keep doing that forever. And the basil plants will eventually be huge. I'm going to try this, see if it tastes anything like other basil or if it's completely different. It smells the same. Has a little bit more of a dirt flavor. Wow. But I like it. Yeah. I'm going to trim the other basil and taste that one now. So right there are the two leaves that are going to start growing out and making a new branch. Here's the basil that I'm going to try. I just watered everything, so they're pretty much clean, right? Side-by-side comparison, I think the purple ones actually have a lighter flavor. These ones have more of like a kick to them, which might mean that the purple basil isn't as good for using in food because there won't be as much flavor, but I don't know, I'm going to see that later on as well. Over here we have the cucumbers. A lot of them have died. Those are the market mores. There's only 4 left. The fruity ones are still doing well, other than this one has a flower, which I'm going to cut off because of the same theory of,
I guess we'll never know.
Hello. This is the strawberry from the garden.
Nice.
I'm gonna try it now. Oh, that's good. That's very straw. Very berry. That's probably the best strawberry I've ever tasted.
In your entire life?
That's right. No, I'm not gonna try this one. I'll try another one. This one just got really shriveled. This one got really shriveled up.
No.
I'm not allowed to eat it.
hello. It's been maybe a week, something like that. Flowers are here. There's no growth of any of the other ones yet, so I'm hoping that'll happen. No lily of the valley growing back either though, so that's good. Got this rose bush here, producing a few roses, which is very nice. Only thing is I don't love the placement of it. It's been here for many, many years, and normally by the time we make it halfway through the summer, takes over this area here and makes it so you get clawed at whenever you enter the shed. The compost is doing well. It's doing its thing, you know, the way it's supposed to. Something might be growing from it, but I can just tear that out and toss it in, right? Let me show the cucumbers. They're all growing. I put Miracle-Gro on these guys. Soon enough, they should be shooting out some little strings. They haven't yet, but they shoot out strings so that they can climb up these. This right here is some from last year. It looks like string. But you see how it just broke? It's actually the cucumber vine. And the zucchinis, look at these guys. They're growing like crazy now. Huge. That's the size of my hand. One in the middle is not doing as good, but it hasn't been the whole time, but the rest of them are doing amazingly. Look at the beans. I still haven't done any research on the beans. I'm slacking. I've been working a lot, you know, so I don't know. Oh, is that a little bean? Oh my God. That's a little bean sprout. That's so cute. I guess I figured out how it works. I don't know if these are meant to climb either. I really don't know anything about them. I've never even eaten beans. The thyme's doing well as well, but there's some weeds. I just gotta pull these out. It still is trying to flower a little bit, even though I cut them off. They are nice looking flowers, if I can get it to zoom in. It's very pretty. And the basil. The wonderful basil. It tastes good, I'll tell you that. I haven't eaten a lot, but those raw leaves were delicious. See, this one is the one that I cut the top off, and that's the growth on it. So these were the two things I was talking about. That's where I cut it, obviously. And each of these will now grow a new main stem. Same with right there. Each of those will grow a main stem, which will double the plant's size each time. Let's look at the strawberry wagon. They look like they're having a bit of a rough time, honestly.
Yikes!
They need some water. I'm gonna water them right now. But some of them are doing well. This one over here is doing pretty well. It's got some strong growth. And they are growing a lot more leaves after I cut the berries off, so it's expected that they'll go through a little phase of shock because I cut so much of them off, and they're not happy about it, right? But soon enough they'll be okay. Some are more shocked than others. Like this little one here. It was not happy at all, but it's coming back. That little growth right there. And I believe all of them have nice amounts of growth on the bottom. So give it a few weeks and it'll be better than ever. And over here in the strawberry bed, where I pulled them out of, they're doing pretty well other than the disease from being over winter. But if I look right here, look at that. Oh yeah. That's a strawberry. Boom. Doesn't look the best, honestly. And there's one there that the ants or birds took a chunk out of. Some sort of bug. They just like take little bites and then leave it. It's like there's a whole berry there. Why would you leave it, you know? Okay. Look at these. These are native strawberries. Just pop that off. I hope they are, at least. I showed them before, but then I left them on the counter the whole time and they went bad. There's lots of them though. They grow better than the other ones. So I just read up on these, and they're either natural strawberries here, or they are these things that look like strawberries but are actually lying. And one is really nice and really tasty, and the other is just kind of bitter and watery. So we're gonna find out inside. Just watered them up. I just used the buckets. They were all full of water, so that's useful. Didn't have to go for the walk and turn on the water. Now it's time to try these. Hi. Hello. Here they are.
Here's a big strawberry. There's a little bit of a growth spot, so I'm going to avoid that. Oh, wow. Wow, that's so good. Here's the one that wasn't fully ripe, but started having some discoloration, so I'm going to try that. It's a bit sour, but it's still super good. And now, for the special, I'm really hoping these are the good ones, and not the bitter, watery ones. So, maybe that one just was off. No, they're definitely the bitter, watery ones. It's too bad. That's it for this video. I'm going to the Dominican on the 24th, and I'm gonna make another one when I come back. Hopefully showing all the growth of the flowers and everything. And the zucchinis, maybe there's gonna be some huge zucchinis. Good luck to me.